What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about 5 things that you are spending money on that are preventing you from becoming a millionaire. I've been trying to look a little bit more into personal finance. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off here with a quick Google search of how to become a millionaire overnight. Doesn't look like a whole lot, but let's talk about the first item. So the first item is your cell phone. So if we look at our friends over at T-Mobile, what is the average cell phone bill? They're telling us $141 per month is the average amount that somebody spends on their cell phone. My advice is to spend less than $35 a month. That includes the price of the plan and the phone. Now, how would you do that? Well, in my opinion, if you buy a phone, a budget phone, let's say the Apple iPhone, whatever the smallest one is, or the SE, you buy it a couple years older, you still get about 5-6 years of life, and you've pulled out a lot of depreciation off that electronic device. So, if you hold it for 4 or 5 years, that's going to be about $500. So, number 1 is your cell phone. What is the second thing? It's streaming. So Google says that on average, Americans pay about $46 for streaming. You should be paying $0. There are a lot of free streaming services. I don't know what you're watching on them. I don't know how much time you spend, but spending $46 a month to stream shows when you can stream them for free on multiple different apps is pretty crazy to me, in my opinion anyway. Let's talk about the next one. The internet. So, Google says the median price for internet access is about $75 a month. In my opinion, you should be paying no more than $40 a month for internet. All you need is whatever the minimum amount is. People will buy a ridiculous amount of internet speeds. Then they'll either have congestion or their router or modem won't be able to process it all. It's very rare that you'll see somebody actually utilizing the full amount of their streams. And it doesn't matter how many devices you have on it. When I had my house, I had my house, my cameras, another house on it, a guest house behind it, and cameras for that one, doorbell cameras, iPads, multiple computers. Never once had an issue with buffering on it. More than likely, you're not even coming close to the usage on your internet. So that's the next thing. Overspending on internet. Let's talk about going forward is coffee. Estimated about $1,100 per year or $92 a month. You can make coffee at home. You can buy the whipped cream if you really like it like that. But spending almost $100 a month so somebody at Starbucks or Dunkin' can make you coffee, in my opinion, is crazy. Especially when you can make pretty good coffee at your house. And if you can't make good coffee, you should learn to, because it's going to save you about $100 a month. And the last thing, subscriptions. Now, I deducted off of subscriptions the price for streaming, but the amount of subscriptions that people have, they're saying it's nearly $1,000 a year. Whatever people are subscribing to, that's pretty ridiculous. I don't think that you should be subscribing for a lot of this stuff. Most of it's just junk. You don't really need it. So let's take a look now what we have. Cell phone averages $144. My advice, $35. Savings, $109 a month. Internet, $75. My advice, $40. Savings, $35 a month. Streaming, $46. My advice, don't pay anything for streaming. Savings, $46. Coffee, I broke it down because we're exact here. $91.67. My advice, don't pay anything for the coffee. $91.67. Subscriptions, I deducted their amount off of, or I deducted the streaming off of it. So it ends up being about $31. And grand total about $312.67 a month in savings if you cut these things out of your life, or if you reduce them down to what I recommend. So if we take a look at starting at $0 after 35 years, interest rate or an annual return of 10%, $312 will bring you an ending balance of $1,062,699.99 if you take roughly what the S&P 500 gives you. All right, guys, appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what things do you pay for, which ones do you value, and how much do you pay for your cell phone bill, including the phone. Leave a comment, like, subscribe if you did, or don't like and subscribe if you didn't. Either way, catch you guys next time.